Aloha, my name is Pat Beekman, and I am the Republican candidate for Hawaii State Senate District 16, which includes Halawa, Aiea, Pacific Palisades, and Pearl City. I have a deep commitment to the future of our children. They are the heart of our community, the light of our lives, and the hope for a brighter tomorrow. To secure that bright future, we must confront a serious health crisis that is affecting our keiki as well as we adults. Let's face the reality. 2/3 of American adults and children now suffer from chronic health issues. 50 years ago, that number was less than 1%. In Hawaii, we are witnessing similar troubling trends. Children are facing health conditions that were almost unheard of a few generations ago. In the 1980s, a pediatrician might see only a handful of diabetes cases throughout an entire 40 or 50-year career. Today, however, more than 1 out of 4 children who walks through the door of a pediatrician's office is either diabetic or pre-diabetic. This alarming statistic is not just a health issue, it's an epidemic. Moreover, the rise in chronic health issues extends beyond diabetes. We are now dealing with mitochondrial disorders that lead to diabetes and have connections to conditions like Alzheimer's. The financial burden of managing these diseases is staggering. It's more than what our country spends on its entire military budget. This is not just a healthcare problem. It's a crisis affecting our economy and our way of life. But despite the gravity of the situation, there is hope. We have the power to change this trajectory, and we can do it swiftly. Hawaii can lead the way in restoring health and well-being. To achieve this, we must address several critical areas. First, we must tackle the influence of corporate interests on our health agencies. For too long, these agencies have been swayed by profit motives, allowing unhealthy food and harmful chemicals to infiltrate our schools and homes. We need to demand greater transparency and accountability from these agencies to ensure that our children are protected from practices that compromise their health. Next, our healthcare system needs to shift from a focus on treating diseases after they occur to one that emphasizes prevention. This means investing in better nutrition, promoting physical activity, and reducing exposure to environmental toxins. It is essential that we create environments where our children can thrive, not just survive. Creating a culture that values health is also crucial. We need to support families with the resources and education necessary to make informed and healthy choices. From the foods we offer in our schools to the activities we encourage in our communities, every decision should reflect a commitment to promoting well-being. Schools should be environments where children not only learn academic subjects, but also develop lifelong healthy habits. Our path to success for our keiki will be greatly enhanced if we elect President Trump and more Republicans here in Hawaii. Under President Trump's leadership, which as of August 23rd, we know will include Robert F. Kennedy Jr. as a leading advocate for our children's health, we have a chance to make significant progress. RFK Jr. has been at the forefront of efforts to protect our children from harmful environmental factors and promote public health. His involvement can help us implement the necessary reforms to safeguard our children's future. If I'm elected and faced with a Kamala Harris presidency instead, I am prepared for the added challenges. I will not be deterred. My focus will remain unwavering on improving the health of Hawaii's children, no matter the obstacles. Here in Hawaii, we have the opportunity to set a powerful example for the rest of the nation. We can ensure that our keiki have access to fresh, nutritious meals in their schools. We can promote preventive health practices and build communities where healthy living is the norm, not the exception. As your Republican candidate for Hawaii State Senate, I am committed to addressing these health challenges with real, actionable solutions. The time for action is now because the future of our children, our state, and our nation depends on the choices we make today. Let's seize this moment to build a brighter, healthier tomorrow for all of us. Our keiki deserve nothing less. I am Pat Beekman, Republican candidate for Hawaii State Senate District 16, which includes Halawa, Aiea, Pacific Palisades, and Pearl City. Mahalo.
Youth advocates have been trying to get flavored tobacco and vape products banned statewide in Hawaii for years, but nothing much has changed. What will you do to make this happen and protect kids' health?
I understand the urgency of protecting our youth from the dangers of flavored tobacco and vape products. To make this ban more effective, I will push for legislation that closes loopholes in current laws and ensures strict enforcement. I will collaborate with local health organizations, schools, and community groups to raise awareness about the harmful effects of these products and build a coalition of support. Additionally, I'll advocate for better enforcement of the penalties on sales to minors and promote school education programs that emphasize the health risks associated with vaping. We need a comprehensive approach that includes regulation, enforcement, and education to create a healthier future for Hawaii's youth. Your advocacy and support are crucial, and I am committed to addressing this issue as a Hawaii State Senator.
I see a lot of homeless people in our community, and it really bothers me. If you get elected, how will you help them find homes and get the support they need?
If elected, I will address homelessness with compassion and practical solutions. Many individuals facing homelessness struggle with mental and physical health issues, such as brain injuries and untreated diabetes. To help, I will support targeted outreach programs that connect them to essential resources and provide education on their options. I will advocate for community-based solutions that offer flexible, supportive assistance aimed at achieving self-sufficiency. By improving collaboration between law enforcement, mental health services, and local organizations, we can ensure comprehensive support for those in need. This approach will create a compassionate environment that helps individuals regain stability while enhancing community safety.
Why is food so expensive in Hawaii compared to other places? What would you do to help families like mine afford healthier food?
Food in Hawaii is more expensive primarily because of our remote location, which currently means we rely heavily on imported goods. The Jones Act, which restricts shipping to U.S.-flagged vessels, further increases transportation costs. To make nourishing food more affordable, I propose investing in local agriculture to reduce our reliance on imports. This includes expanding farming programs and supporting local farmers. Additionally, I'll advocate for incentives for stores that offer locally grown produce and push for enhanced funding for nutrition assistance programs. By addressing both local production and transportation issues, we can work towards lowering food costs and improving access to fresh, affordable food in Hawaii.
With natural disasters happening more often because of climate change, are we ready to protect people here? What will you do to keep us safe?
Climate change is not causing more natural disasters, contrary to popular belief. Scientific studies show no significant increase in extreme weather events attributable to climate change. Rising disaster costs are primarily due to increased population, increased development in vulnerable areas, and higher property values. That said, the Lahaina fire exposed critical shortcomings in Hawaii's disaster preparedness. To address these, my legislative priorities will include: 1, ensuring civil defense leaders have clear roles and designated command posts during emergencies. 2, effectively educating residents to know where to instantly get reliable information during an emergency. 3, strengthening interagency collaboration through regular, timely training. By focusing on these concrete measures rather than misguided climate policies, we can better protect Hawaii's people during natural disasters.
My parents both have to work more than one job just to support our family. Why is that? And what would you do to help families not have to struggle so much?
I understand how hard on the family it is when both parents have to work 2 or even 3 jobs to support their children. The high cost of living in Hawaii makes supporting a family a major challenge for most. To help families like yours, I will work to create more affordable housing and continue to support tax relief for working families. I'll also focus on initiatives to create higher paying jobs in sectors like renewable energy, technology, and tourism. It's also essential for parents to explore opportunities to improve their situation. This could include seeking training or education programs that lead to better paying jobs, or starting small businesses that build on their skills. I will advocate for more accessible education, job training programs, and small business support to help people advance in their careers. These efforts can help your family find greater financial stability and opportunity.
Aloha, my name is Brandon Elefante. I'm a Democrat running for re-election to the Hawaii State Senate District 16, which encompasses Aiea, Pro City, and Halawa. I was born and raised in Hawaii and graduated from Aiea High School in 2004. I learned at an early age the value of responsibility and commitment from a hardworking single mother and my immigrant grandparents from the Philippines, who taught me the importance about respecting others and the importance of dedication. After graduating from St. Mary's College in California with a Bachelor's of Science degree in Economics and Business Administration in 2008, I moved back home to Hawaii. Once home, I became active in the community and obtained a Master's in Business Administration from Chaminade University in 2011. It was during my college years that I discovered a passion for public service. This eventually led me to my first experiences in government, from serving on the Aiea Neighborhood Board and then as a legislative aide to the late Honolulu City Council member, Breen Harimoto. I was grateful to serve 2 terms on the Honolulu City Council from 2014 to 2022. Due to term limits, I chose to continue my career in public service and ran for State Senate. On November 6, 2022, I was elected to the Hawaii State Senate to represent District 16, Aiea, Halawa, and Pearl City. As both a resident and public servant in this community, I understand the unique challenges that face Hawaii and the district I represent. During the 2024 legislative session and my second as a Hawaii State Senator, I introduced 42 measures covering issues such as speeding, public safety, housing, fireworks, social services, and capital improvement projects with over $12 million for our schools and parks in Aiea and Pearl City. We were able to advance key legislation in response to community concerns such as the Silver Alert program, which is a tool to help locate and safeguard missing persons who are 65 years of age and older, cognitively impaired, or developmentally disabled. Serving our community over the past decade has been a profoundly rewarding experience, and I'm grateful and eager to continue advocating for the issues that matter most to us. Public safety is a key to any healthy community. As Vice Chair of the Committee on Public Safety and Intergovernmental and Military Affairs, I push for tough, creative solutions to tackle the concerning waves of crime sweeping through our neighborhoods, such as advocating for stricter consequences for recurrent criminal violent offenders. I'm dedicated to increasing affordable housing and essential services for homeless families. While in office, I supported teacher housing and transit-oriented development funding. I support the Homeless Outreach Navigation Center and will continue to prioritize solutions for those without stable housing. The youth of Hawaii, our keiki, hold the key to our state's future. As a product of public schools and a former teacher, I understand the significance of acquiring a high-quality education. Ensuring the advancement of our schools and equipping our educators with the necessary tools and resources to empower our keiki's success are among my foremost priorities. I'm committed to making substantial investments in education and shaping a prosperous future for Hawaii. As I seek re-election, I'm filled with hope and determination for the future of our beloved community and state. Together, we have made significant strides, but there's still much work to be done. The support from my family, friends, campaign team, volunteers, and constituents has been the cornerstone of our progress, and I'm honored to continue this journey with you all. As we head toward the primary election on August 10th and general election on November 5th, your participation is more important than ever. Voting is just not a civic duty, it's your opportunity to shape the future of our community. And remember, voting is easier and more accessible than ever with absentee voting now available. To learn how you can get involved with my campaign and support our community, please visit my website at brandonelefante.com and follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Brandon Elefante. Let's build on the foundation we have laid and continue a thriving, resilient Hawaii. Thank you so much for your trust and partnership. Together, we can achieve great things for District 16 and beyond. I'm Brandon Elefante, and I ask for your support. Mahalo.
Aloha, my name is Henry Aquino, State Senator for Senate District 19, and I'm running for re-election this year. As you may know, the district encompasses areas in Pearl City, Waipahu, and specific areas in Ewa, including West Loch Estates, Honouliuli, and Ho'opili. For over 15 years, I've committed to serving in the legislature and had the immense privilege of serving residents in Waipahu, Pearl City, and Ewa. It has given me opportunities to help shape policy on critical issues in our state and to be effective in the communities we live, work, and play in. I'm running to continue to help in making meaningful changes in Senate District 19 and the state of Hawaii. With your support and vote, we can further our work together in making our home the best it can be. I feel blessed to have been raised in a hardworking, warm, and generous community in our district. Our community is a place where my wife, Cindy, and I grew up in and are raising our family. These blessings have shaped my love for these islands, and I'm especially proud to call Hawaii and the 19th Senate District home. However, as special as our home is, our communities have its share of issues. These problems call out to each and every one of us as citizens to respond and to do our part. My response is to continue to serve you in the Hawaii State Senate. A great district I envision will have quality jobs, affordable housing for working families, nationally recognized public schools, safer neighborhoods and roadways, and a better quality of life for everyone. In my first term in the Senate, particularly this past session, we were successful on multiple fronts. Critical initiatives and meaningful changes on wildfire recovery, education, workforce development, environmental and natural resources management, housing, healthcare, public safety, senior support, and the largest income tax cut in Hawaii's history were all accomplished this year. All of this would not be possible without the support of our communities and the many who have shared their stories with me and others. While we have accomplished much in my first term, there's much more to do. In closing, I offer a proven legislative and community-based background and a record of delivering for the communities I represent by working together with you. With your support, we can continue to improve our communities and address concerns that affect our daily lives. It would be an honor and privilege to continue to serve you as State Senator. It is truly humbling to work for you, and it's important that we continue to work together to make our home a better place for all. I humbly ask for your support and vote in this primary election on August 10th through all-mail balloting. With your support, we can make a difference. Mahalo.
How do we jumpstart our economy? How do we solve our education dilemma? And are we being righteous to our environment? My name is Pia Azinga, and I'm running for House District 30. And aloha and mahalo for joining us. You know, for many of us, COVID was a wake-up call, causing significant reductions in tourism cancellations, in travel, flight bookings, hotel accommodations, cars, and even restaurant reservations. It has made us think whether we still want to continue our dependency on tourism as our main economic engine for Hawaii's House of Representatives. If not, raising the need for economic diversity. Although we have recovered somewhat, we still haven't regained our level of tourism pre-COVID. This means if we are to go forth, we really need to step our game up, making tourism a showcase experience par excellence. Have we considered underwater aquatic deep sea Nautilus experiences? Have we considered a Tantalus zip ride? Just imagine gliding through the ginger forest, overwhelmed by the intoxicating fragrances. What about shooting into space only to land in the pristine waters of Kauai? But for the pièce de résistance is a all-sports Olympic training center for water, swimming, boating, canoeing, surfing, yachting. Get the picture? Next, our concerns about our education. For many years, Hawaii has suffered a severe teacher shortage. Let's talk about solutions to solve this problem. One of which is recruiting teachers from the 101 HBCUs, in which over 75 of them have education departments with master's degree level programs. Another solution to Hawaii's teacher shortage is the national certification of military spouses, our need for teachers and their need for employment. Yet another solution to the teacher crisis here in Hawaii is to register Hawaii's colleges and universities to the DODEA teacher practicum programs, where our students can complete their student teaching requirements in any of the United States Department of Defense dependent schools throughout the world, and then come back here and teach. Solving our teacher shortage crisis is a clear path so that our children and our students will be able to have a global ed passport to the future. Hawaii's oath is O Maokea o Oka'aina Ika Pono. It means the life of the land is perpetuated in righteousness.
Aloha, friend. I hope you found this video because you are a concerned citizen, wanting to cast your vote for someone you believe and trust in. I hope and pray that after hearing this message, you will be able to cast your vote for me and the greater cause of a movement together. My name is Garner Shimizu, and you can find out more about me on my website, voteshimizu.com. For such a time as this, I believe you and I are being connected to help guide the future of Hawaii. I believe I have the life experience and leadership qualities to serve you well. I'm not seeking a job or position, but want to promote a vision and bigger picture of what our Hawaii could and should be. Like you, I see many issues and concerns. I see many people working so hard and struggling to make it. Many have given up hope and have made that very hard decision to leave their beloved Hawaii home to live elsewhere because they no longer have quality of life here. Something is definitely wrong with this picture. There are more Native Hawaiians living outside of Hawaii than here in our state. Native Hawaiians make up the largest percentage of those incarcerated and those who are homeless. Somehow our system has failed them, as well as failing many of us that are losing the battle to make it here. Why does it have to be like that? I know I don't have all the answers, and by myself cannot change what has taken years to get to where we are. But I can do something. I know that I care about those who are struggling. I care about our future generations and the Hawaii that they will live in. I know that I am committed to be a public servant and not a professional career politician. I know that I have been called by God to do what is good and right to help people have a better life. I will not serve special interests or self-interests, but make decisions that are for the good of the people. I cannot sit back and close the eyes of my conscience to those who are hurting and know that we are slowly losing our Hawaii home that is changing. I can do something, and so can you. Many of you may feel like your vote doesn't make a difference, or you've lost hope and it doesn't matter. Your focus is making it through the week, paying your bills, just getting by to survive. I want to say to you, don't give up hope, because there is always something to hope for. I believe together we can start a movement to make the necessary changes for our lives and for our beloved Hawaii home. Please join me in this movement. Your vote for Garner Shimizu is not about me, but is important for all of us and our future generations. Your vote for me is being part of something that is really greater than ourselves. My goal is to reach and connect our hearts and spirit, to encourage and inspire you for greater things. Let's not be victims of government that controls our lives. We can rise up to work together and achieve our dreams for a Hawaii that is affordable, that is safe, and sustainable for the generations to come. I am praying and working hard to earn your trust and your vote, to win a seat at the table in our government, to advocate for you, to help make those decisions that affect us. Good decisions that promote life, and speaking out against wrong decisions that are harmful to our families, to save and protect our Hawaii from being lost and stolen. Please vote Garner Shimizu, District 32 Representative. Aloha, and God bless you.
How's that, everybody? My name is Gaius Dupio II. I'm running for House Representative of District 34, which is Pearl City. I grew up in Palisades. I grew up in the same house I still live in. I went to Palisades Elementary School, Highlands Intermediate School, and I graduated from Pearl City High School in 2011. I worked at the food line in Pearl City for about 10 years, and I've served my community proudly for those 10 years. Even though I don't have any political experience, and this is my first time as a political opponent, most of my experience will come from me serving the community as a public servant that I'm applying to be. The reason why I'm running this season, and the reason why I'll probably run again, is because I've sit around a dinner table multiple times talking about the changes in our community that needs to be done, but haven't been doing it at all. I'm not much of a talker, I'm more of a man of action. So me asking you to vote for me is me asking you to hire me to be that man of action, to clean up the overgrown bushes that are all over Palisades, to clean up the homeless men that are all over Pacheco Park, to even take care of the illegal dumping that's happening around Pearl City High School, and even to clean up those abandoned homes that are around Waipahu. I want to be the face in the community, somebody you see at your Panda Express, Foodland, Walmart, even a gas station. Even though I may look scary with all my tattoos and crazy hair, I'm not. You can come and talk to me any time you like. Even if you see me at the gym, I could always use a spot. But I want you to be able to talk to me as if I'm just an ordinary person, because I am. When you cast your vote and you see that I'm running as a Republican, I don't want you to think of the party. I want you to think of the person. And when you look at me, do I look like the person who can help you and build a better world or a better city than it already is? Then I suggest you hire me. Otherwise, things don't change. My friends that are raising kids now probably move, and they won't be able to tell their kids that this is where they grew up, and this is the park they played at, this is the school they went to, because it just isn't the same anymore. And I want that for my friends. And I want my mom to be able to sleep at night knowing nobody is going to break into her house. And I like to wake up in the morning and not have my car stolen from in front of my house like it did before. I like my grandma to no longer talk about how she grew up in Hawaii like it was some mythical story that's never happened before. I want that back. I want to be able to leave our front doors unlocked or be friends with our neighbors again. That's what my vision is for running. So I really hope you guys share the same vision as me, and you guys can put your trust and faith in me Thank you.